Thinking about diving into the world of fixer-uppers? The idea of transforming a neglected property into your dream home or a profitable investment is thrilling, but it's not without challenges. From hidden costs to unexpected repairs, there are plenty of pitfalls that can derail your plans. So how do you avoid turning your dream project into a financial nightmare? Join us as we uncover 10 common mistakes to watch out for when buying a fixer-upper and share tips to help you make a smart investment decision.
Underestimating the cost of repairs.
One of the biggest mistakes people make with fixer-uppers is underestimating the cost of repairs. The excitement of getting a deal can sometimes blind you to the true scope of work required. That slightly outdated kitchen? It might need a full gut job. Those minor cracks in the walls could indicate serious foundation issues. Even if the property looks like a steal, the expenses can quickly pile up once you start opening walls and fixing hidden problems. It's essential to get a professional inspection before making an offer. Inspectors can uncover issues that aren't immediately visible, like plumbing leaks, electrical faults, or structural damage. Armed with this information, you can make a realistic estimate of the costs involved and decide if the property is worth pursuing. A rule of thumb is to add at least 20 to 30% to your renovation budget to cover unexpected surprises. Another factor to consider is whether you have the skills or time to do some of the work yourself. DIYing can save money, but it's not always feasible or advisable, especially for complex tasks like rewiring or plumbing. Hiring contractors adds to the expense, so be sure to factor labor costs into your budget. Lastly, think about the cost of permits and regulations. Renovations often require approvals from local authorities, and fees can vary widely depending on your location. Failing to account for these expenses can leave you with a project that's over budget before you even start.
Ignoring location and neighborhood trends.
A common pitfall when buying a fixer-upper is focusing too much on the property and not enough on the location. The truth is, you can renovate a home to perfection, but you can't change its surroundings. If the neighborhood isn't desirable or is declining in value, your efforts may not pay off in the long run. When evaluating a fixer-upper, take a close look at the area. Is it on an upward trend with increasing property values, or are homes sitting on the market for months? Research nearby schools, public transportation, crime rates, and amenities like parks and shopping centers. Even if you're not planning to live in the property, these factors will impact its resale or rental value. Pay attention to zoning laws and future developments in the area. For instance, a nearby plot of land could be slated for a new commercial building, which might increase traffic and noise. Conversely, a planned park or transit hub could boost property values. Knowing what's in the pipeline can help you make an informed decision about the property's potential. Don't forget to consider the property's immediate surroundings. A fixer-upper on a busy road or next to a noisy business may have limited appeal no matter how beautiful it becomes. Conversely, a property in a quiet, family-friendly area could become a gem with the right renovations.
Overlooking structural and foundation issues.
Cosmetic fixes like painting and new flooring are tempting because they're easy to visualize and relatively straightforward to execute. But beneath the surface, a fixer-upper may be hiding serious structural issues that are far more expensive to address. Failing to spot these problems early can lead to financial and safety concerns down the line. Foundation problems are a prime example. Cracks in the foundation, uneven floors, or doors that don't close properly could indicate significant structural issues. These repairs often require specialized contractors and can cost tens of thousands of dollars. Before committing to a fixer-upper, hire a structural engineer to evaluate the property and provide an expert opinion. Other structural concerns to watch out for include roof damage, sagging ceilings, and compromised load-bearing walls. While these issues can be fixed, they add significantly to your renovation costs and timeline. Additionally, structural problems can impact the property's insurability and resale value, so addressing them should be a top priority. Even if the structure is sound, older homes often have outdated systems that need upgrading, such as electrical wiring, plumbing, and HVAC systems. These are non-negotiable repairs that can't be ignored, as they affect the safety and functionality of the home. Be sure to factor these updates into your budget when considering a fixer-upper.
Failing to plan for long-term resale value.
While it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of renovating, it's crucial to think about the long-term resale value of your fixer-upper. Even if you plan to live in the home, life circumstances can change, and you might need to sell sooner than expected. Failing to consider the property's future market appeal could leave you with a home that's difficult to sell. Start by focusing on renovations that offer the highest return on investment. Kitchens, bathrooms, and curb appeal are often the top priorities for buyers. Avoid overly personalized upgrades that might not appeal to a wide audience, like unconventional layouts or bold design choices. Neutral, timeless designs are usually a safer bet for maximizing resale value. Consider the property's size and layout in relation to its neighborhood. Adding high-end finishes to a small house in a modest area may not yield the returns you're hoping for. Similarly, expanding the square footage beyond what's typical for the area could make the property harder to sell. The goal is to enhance the home's value while keeping it aligned with the local market. Don't forget to account for market conditions and timing. If the housing market is sluggish, it may take longer to sell, even if the property is beautifully renovated. Keeping an eye on economic trends and local real estate data can help you decide when to buy, renovate, and sell for the best results.
Focusing on aesthetics instead of functionality.
It's easy to be lured by the thought of a stunning new kitchen or luxurious bathroom, but one of the most common pitfalls when buying a fixer-upper is prioritizing aesthetics over functionality. While visual upgrades are exciting, they won't matter much if the home doesn't operate efficiently or meet your practical needs. Start with the basics. Does the home have a reliable HVAC system, updated plumbing, and a secure electrical grid? These functional elements often require significant investment, but they form the backbone of a safe and comfortable living environment. A gleaming new kitchen won't compensate for a home that can't maintain consistent heating or cooling. Another critical consideration is the layout. A home's floor plan can dictate how functional and livable the space is, especially for families. Do you have enough bathrooms for the number of bedrooms? Is the kitchen positioned conveniently near the dining and living areas? Addressing these structural issues during your renovation might require knocking down walls or rearranging spaces, which can be more complex and costly than you anticipate. Don't forget to think long-term. Are you planning to expand your family or accommodate multi-generational living? If so, make sure the functionality of your renovations aligns with those future needs. A good fixer-upper investment isn't just about making a home look good, it's about creating a space that works well for everyday life.
Skipping a detailed home inspection.
When it comes to fixer-uppers, a detailed home inspection is non-negotiable. Skipping this critical step can lead to discovering costly surprises down the road. A good home inspector doesn't just point out surface-level issues. They uncover hidden problems that could significantly impact your renovation plans and budget. An inspection will reveal issues like water damage, pest infestations, or mold, which might not be obvious during a walkthrough. These problems can require extensive remediation and drive up your costs. Inspectors also check for outdated systems such as knob and tube wiring or lead pipes, which need to be replaced for safety and compliance. Additionally, an inspection provides valuable leverage during negotiations. If the report uncovers significant issues, you can use it to request a price reduction or ask the seller to address specific repairs before closing. Skipping this step leaves you blind to potential problems and removes an opportunity to offset repair costs. Don't stop with the inspection report. Use it as a guide to prioritize repairs and improvements. Collaborate with the inspector to fully understand the scope of work required and ensure you're making an informed investment. This small upfront cost can save you thousands and provide peace of mind.
Overlooking zoning and permit requirements.
Zoning laws and permit requirements are easy to overlook but are essential when buying a fixer-upper. Renovating without understanding the legalities can lead to costly delays, fines, or even the inability to complete your project. Zoning regulations dictate how a property can be used, and it's important to confirm that your plans align with these rules. For instance, turning a single-family home into a duplex might not be allowed in certain neighborhoods. Similarly, additions like a garage or a second story may face height or size restrictions. Permit requirements are just as important. Most major renovations, such as structural changes, electrical upgrades, or plumbing work, require permits from your local government. Failing to obtain the necessary permits can result in fines and even require you to undo completed work. Ensure your contractor is aware of all the legal requirements before beginning your project. Taking the time to understand zoning laws and permit requirements can save you significant headaches and ensure your renovation complies with local regulations. Work with a real estate attorney or consult your local planning office if you're unsure about what's allowed.
Misjudging the time commitment.
Buying a fixer-upper isn't just a financial investment, it's a significant time commitment. One of the most common pitfalls is underestimating how much time it takes to complete renovations. Whether you're doing the work yourself or hiring contractors, delays are almost inevitable. The timeline for fixer-upper projects can stretch out due to permit delays, supply chain issues, or unforeseen complications uncovered during renovations. A job you thought would take 3 months can easily extend to 6 or more, disrupting your living situation and potentially increasing your costs. If you're planning to live in the home during renovations, consider how construction noise, dust, and restricted access to certain areas will impact your daily life. For more extensive projects, you might need to arrange temporary housing, which adds to your budget. Time management is key. Work closely with your contractor to create a detailed project timeline and build in extra time for unexpected setbacks. If you're taking a DIY approach, be realistic about how much time you can dedicate each week and what tasks might require professional help.
Ignoring energy efficiency upgrades.
When renovating a fixer-upper, it's tempting to focus on visible improvements and skip over energy efficiency upgrades. However, neglecting this aspect can cost you more in the long run through higher utility bills and missed tax incentives. Start by assessing the home's insulation and windows. Older homes often lack proper insulation, leading to significant energy loss. Upgrading to energy-efficient windows and adding insulation can make a noticeable difference in your heating and cooling costs. Consider replacing outdated appliances with Energy Star-rated models and installing a modern HVAC system. Solar panels, tankless water heaters, and LED lighting are other popular upgrades that boost energy efficiency and appeal to future buyers. Many of these upgrades come with government rebates or incentives, which can help offset the initial costs. Additionally, energy-efficient homes are increasingly in demand, so these improvements can increase the property's value when it's time to sell.
Underestimating emotional stress.
Buying and renovating a fixer-upper can be an emotional roller coaster. The excitement of starting a new project often gives way to frustration as unexpected challenges arise. Many buyers underestimate the mental toll that comes with juggling budgets, timelines, and unforeseen setbacks. Stress can also arise from disagreements with contractors or miscommunication about your vision for the project. Clear communication and setting realistic expectations from the start can help avoid these conflicts. Regular check-ins and written agreements are essential to keeping everyone on the same page. If you're handling the project with a partner or family, expect some tension as decisions about design, budget, and priorities come into play. It's important to establish roles and maintain open lines of communication to minimize conflicts. Taking care of your mental health is just as important as managing the physical aspects of the renovation. Break the project into smaller, more manageable phases and celebrate milestones along the way. This can help you stay motivated and focused on the end goal. That's it for our deep dive into 10 common pitfalls when buying a fixer-upper. By avoiding these mistakes, you'll be better prepared to turn a rundown property into a dream home or profitable investment. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to DwellScape. Hit the bell icon for more expert tips on navigating the world of real estate and renovations. Until next time, stay inspired and happy renovating.